excited. I know I am definitely fucking excited for this. All right. Welcome everyone to the first ever Yogi review or Yogi Rewind. That's right. So, you know Yogi Rewind. So, remember if you're old enough, which I'm sure half of you are not. Remember those old YouTube Rewind videos they would make and everyone fucking hated till they stopped making them? Well, I'm doing the exact same thing. But don't worry, you'll love this because it's not YouTube's internet dank meme bullshit. It's my own channel bullshit, which hopefully you've already come to know and love. So yeah, let's just go through this past year. Let's get started. So I'd like you all to divert your attention, please, to the screen. This is where we'll be broadcasting most of our rewind content today. And yep, we'll get on to the first category. The first part of the 2025 Yogi Rewind is major events which shaped the channel this year.
Alright, now each of these changes happened within months of each other, both in sort of the middle of the year. The first of which that happened, though, is quite glaringly obvious if you go ahead and look at my channel videos page. And that major event is the introduction of speedruns. Now, this series actually started as a way for me to pretty much upload more content that I wanted to, because I noticed that because I was taking so much time to edit every single video, it was taking me months to get anything out. And so I decided, the best way to rectify this was to just find something I could do every day, just sit down for a little while, record, no editing needed, and just upload. The perfect thing for that was speedrunning. Natural progression, perfect series, only takes 30 minutes out of each day, and so that's what I've been doing for about half an hour on most every day since May 5th. I have just been taking that time to speedrun the entire game of Speedrun 4. And it did originally just start out as sort of a filler series, but over time I've actually grown to really enjoy the game much more. And so I want to show you some footage of my first speedrun and my most recent speedrun.
Alright, let me actually get started now. Yeah, if I'm gonna be transparent with y'all, my damn recording system really sucks ass, and it can't record more than one thing at once. But I promise you, I have. And that was Speedrun 4, everyone. The finale run of 2025 drops 5 p.m. Pacific time. Don't miss it. Otherwise, you won't get to see it again till next year. Okay, that was corny. Now, moving on to the second major event of this channel, and it's sort of the merging of two channels because I don't know if you remember, but there was a controversy surrounding a new YouTube update. Now, they were threatening pretty much to make a new AI system which would detect the kind of videos that you watch and then give you an age estimation and force you into that age bracket. Many people, including myself, did not like this, and so as a result, many of us decided to make new channels on backup websites in case our main channels got, we got locked out or they got banned or whatever. And I decided to go with good old Rumble. That's right. Your friendly neighborhood idiot, Yogi the One, actually branched out of YouTube onto Rumble of all websites. Now, if you're already here from Rumble, welcome. If you're on YouTube, I recommend you to go to my About page and just, I believe I do have it linked on there. Go ahead and just go to my Rumble account and just follow it. You don't have to watch it, just follow it because, once again, I am still worried that at some point YouTube is going to take down my channel for some ridiculous reason and I'll be screwed over. Nothing else to do except post to Rumble. And so, yeah, uh, I don't have much to say about Rumble itself, to be honest. If you like politics, then go ahead and check it out. If not, just find something else. That's all I have to say for this part, though. So, yeah, two big events, speedrunning and Rumble. Rumble running. Wonderful. And now for part two of the rewind. So, this time I move on to Shorts Mania. And I don't mean about actual dress shorts, I mean YouTube shorts. Because, yes, in most of my videos, when they're not, copyright ID'd by some random stock song, I have been making usually like 3 to 5 YouTube shorts per video. And these shorts actually surprisingly don't do terrible. They tend to actually get thousands of views, some of the 1,000 to 2,000s marker, and they're actually really good because they attract viewers to long form content. I see usually videos that have shorts have like some views in the 20s range, while videos that don't have shorts are usually capped off in the single digits. So it does make a pretty big impact, and because of this impact, I'm hoping to eventually implement them in speedruns, making shorts about every single day that I speedrun, getting more people to watch that shit so they watch more of my channel shit. Shorts, they give you shit. In spirit of the topic, I would just like to recognize and point out the three most popular shorts I have put out in this year. Starting in third place at 2.4 thousand views, bullied to death in Roblox. Can I type? Nolan's a fucking simp.
No. I lied.
Boom. I just ended Nolan's whole career. Look, he's chasing after me for friendship, but the friendship's already over. The friendship's already over, Nolan. Go fuck off. The friendship's over, Nolan. Nolan, I'm gonna fucking jump. Don't come any close. I'm fucking too close to you. I'm jumping. Fuck you.
I just want you commit.
Yes, you saw that right. In my Total Drama Roblox series, Nolan bullied Owen so hard that Owen slipped and fell in the river, and because he was so fat, he sunk to the bottom and drowned. I can't believe this. So terrible. On to the second most popular short in terms of views. Now, the second most popular video and the third most popular video were only separated by about 100 total views, which is pretty insane. In fact, Third place was only separated by like 2 or 3 videos by 100 views. So this was all a very tight competition. We love to see tight competitions here, but this video in second place etched out number 3 barely by 100 views to win the silver title, and that short is Angriest Manager on Roblox? Wait, no. I'm not questioning it. That the short itself is a question. You know what? Fuck it. Just watch the damn short.
Look at the manager. Look at the manager. They already said, "What do you want? Raise! You're fired, and there's nothing you can do about it." So this manager is obviously already an extremely angry individual. So very short, but very sweet and successful YouTube short. And so, our final short, the best short, and honestly, despite the fact I said it was a close competition, this part was not a close competition. This short was very clearly and definedly the most popular and apparently the most view attracting short I have created this year. And the funny thing about it is, it was a total accident. However, here it is, the most popular short this year, the top performing short in views by over 1,000 views ahead of number 2. We might just kill the Oilers at 3.5 thousand views. So the funny story behind that short is that despite it being the top performing short on this entire channel, it was actually never intended to be put on this channel. Now, for those of you who don't know, I actually have a second channel. I'm still kind of getting it started, though. It's called Loudmouth from Section 113. It's a more sports adjacent channel where I post a lot of that kind of sports highlight type stuff, which is why that was a sports video and not a gaming video, which is what I usually make on this channel. And so, I'm a Niners fan. I was at the Niner game against the Tennessee Titans. And my dad pointed out to me during the Niners practice, one of our, I guess, probably third stringers was just twirling the ball on his fucking finger. And it was hilarious. And I just filmed it and said, fuck it, put that on Loudmouth. But the funny thing is, I forgot to switch accounts. And so by the time I realized the short was already gaining traction, so I said, hold up, let it cook. And it cooked. 3,000 views and 58 likes. That's honestly better than any short I've ever done. And it does show me that my sports content could work because the fact that I put it on a semi-established channel and it blew up that quickly means that it can definitely help out a growing channel. Like both of my channels are both growing channels, but especially my sports channel, which I might be focusing more on in the coming year. Wink, wink. But yep, that'll do it for our shorts segment. Thanks again to our wonderful shorts for just driving more viewers to our content. Maybe it'll take you off the dopamine farm and put you on the Yogi farm.
Now, it would not be a YouTuber rewind if we did not talk about my long form content. Now, I know my own long form content is much more niche compared to my shorts content. Usually they don't get beyond like 25 or so views, as I said before. But there are some notable outliers that do happen. Especially at the beginning of the year, we had 3 insane outliers that got pretty huge amounts considering my usual channel performance. Now, there are a few things I need to address. We're going to do the exact same thing that I just did in the last part. We're going to rank the top 3 YouTube videos of 2025 by how many views they got and their popularity. But there are a few things I need to say. So, of the top 6 general YouTube videos on my channel from 2025, 3 of those are speedruns, which is kind of surprising because like most people don't really care about speedruns as much as they care about normal gaming content. And so I have to make a few honorable mentions. First of all, to day 180, um, as well as the posse of people who commented on that video. You guys propelled that in the algorithm. It got 217 views, making it the 5th overall video on my channel and of 2025. Day 191 on its own somehow got 240 views and is 3rd overall in my channel. And day 18, which I recorded all the way back in May, somehow just kept ballooning and has 258 views and is 2nd overall on my channel, only to the number 1 video in this little tier list of 3. And so, without further ado, the 3rd place video, the 3rd place non-speedrunning video, 6th video overall for 2025, sitting at 192 views, is Squid Game, but everyone is an idiot, played in Roblox.
Got one free revive, but yeah, no.
Now,
it
on one
makes
of the
sense that they
servers
didn't.
I was in, we were playing the game, and somebody like ran across the finish line, but after it said red light, and they fucking killed her across the like she teleported and then she got shot. It was so funny.
No, don't pull. No. Ah!
I'm beginning to notice a strange correlation between death and virality within my content. I mean, think about it. 2 of my shorts featured people being killed, either Owen dying or the Titans themselves being crushed by my superior football team. And then over here, I mean, we just saw someone get fucking shot, and that's my 3rd most popular non-speedrunning video. Luckily, though, my 2nd most popular non-speedrunning video, which is 4th overall on my channel, is much more lighthearted. The 2nd place video, sitting at 233 views, is the Roblox football game better than the Super Bowl. I still stand by that.
There is one blocker to help one receiver. All right. I hope one of our 3 players is a good quarterback. Otherwise, we're kind of fucked. Bro's trying to block. All right. Bro wasn't moving. He's gonna try to juke me. Or he'll just get a fucking safety first play of the game like a complete dumbass. No, we gotta watch this shit again. Bro, he just fucking slipped into his own end zone.
Much more lighthearted approach to Roblox content, though what that guy just demonstrated is definitely not how you start a fucking football game. I mean, I don't even know how you do that. You have to press a button to fall in that game. You don't just fall down. You have to press the E key to fall on his ass in the end zone and let me take him for the safety. But anyways, we're on to our number 1 video. And this isn't only just number 1 non-speedrunning, but this video was so great that it was able to beat, it was the only video on my channel that beat all of my speedrunning content. To this day, almost 11 months after I originally uploaded it, I actually uploaded it January 15th of 2025, so almost a year ago. This video has stood the test of the previous year, the test of 240 speedruns before it, or after it, and it still remains number 1 overall. Everyone, please give it up for, at 312 views, Roblox Squid Game, but the triangle is impossible.
Triangle was easy.
Not in this one.
I was able to do it.
Brother. What the fuck?
No, you'll just have to see when I upload the fucking video. This one isn't the normal triangle. This one is. Did you have a normal triangle or was it a different one?
It was kind of sideways.
No, this is not the fucking normal triangle.
Is it like
You
upside down?
No, it's worse, dude. I don't even know how to describe the hell that this fucking shape is that I'm carving right now, dude. Oh my god. How the fuck am I even supposed to do this one, dude? What the fuck? I'm not doing this gag anymore, by the way. I'm not asking you for numbers. You two keep fucking me over. You and Jordan both. You two keep ruining everything I'm trying to. Well, okay, sorry. That was a bit mean. That was supposed to be
Fine.
funny, not. That was supposed to be sarcastic, funny, not the actual meanness. But you and Jordan, like literally, you and Jordan have fucked me over on this game every time I asked you to pick one. Wait, can you even fuck
Did
up
you?
on this? Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can. Shit. No, stop! Dude, this is the hardest one.
Alright,
Why?
25 seconds.
It's not fair. I don't have time, dude. Bro, this one sucks.
Edit.
What am I supposed to do?
Lock in.
Brother, I
9,
can't lock in, dude.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I didn't realize I could just do this one, bro. God! This...
And that concludes the long form segment. Honestly, this is kind of just a testament in the true rewind spirit how, we can go all the way back to shit that was relevant in January and it is still very prevalent. I mean, clearly two of my three top videos, which aren't speedrunning, were about Squid Game, those Roblox Squid Game games, those bootleg games. And those things are the top things on my channel right now. And that's honestly pretty interesting to see. As well as, football. You can see that as well. That random short that I posted that got almost 4,000 views, as well as this Roblox football game. So clearly, you know, these things are still very much popular within culture, and that's what has made these specific things on my channel grow much bigger than other things. And the fourth part of our 2025 Yogi Rewind deals with series on my channel. So if you're new, a series is pretty much, you can think of it like a TV series. It has multiple episodes, and so essentially it's just a bunch of content about one single game or one single topic that I wanted to make, but I recorded way too long of a video, like, an hour or 2 hours. So I said, okay, I'll just break this up into like several 10, 20-minute segments and then make that a series. And so, boom. And then I post all those videos. I edit them all down. I post them all on consecutive Sundays. They usually tend to span, I don't know, maybe about a month or two. So, 4 to 8 episodes per series. Unfortunately, though, in my endeavors throughout most of this year, a lot of those series tended to crumble, and they never really got finished the way I wanted them to be finished. Whether I just lost interest or didn't find the time to edit them, it's an unfortunate thing that happens. But all I can try is to be better next year than I was this year. So the third, this is all my opinion. This isn't based on views or anything. This is my opinion on what I made. In my opinion, the third best series on my channel in terms of both popularity and the way that my friend and I recorded it is Minecraft Man vs. Null. Essentially, in this series, it was a 3-episode series with the 3 episodes that I made. But we essentially, my friend Penguin and I, we were playing a Minecraft mod called Broken Script. And I think we had some other mods thrown in there as well. Yeah, we had like Man Behind the Fog, The Anomaly, all kinds of random ass dweller mods. But we basically threw them all into one hodgepodge and dealt with it in the world. But eventually the world began to crumble as the Broken Script was doing broken scripty things and fucking around. And we just said, fuck it, we want to record this anymore. And so, yeah, the 3 episodes I did make, I think, are pretty good episodes. A lot of jokes, a lot of funny humor. I even had a death counter for both of us. So, yeah, pretty cool. And the second best series, in my opinion, was Roblox Total Drama Roblox. It is actually a series that I did finish, which is good. I believe it was like 5 or 6 episodes. Essentially, yeah. So my friends Dwayne Penguin and I, we all played Total Drama Roblox, which is basically Survivor. If you never heard of it, it's based on a TV show. It's like a bootleg game about a TV show. It's funny. A lot of my series are based on actual TV shows. And so essentially, in a Total Drama Roblox, it's like, I think I already said, it's like Survivor. You know, two teams, they all play games, then they merge into one team, and then one person wins the whole thing. Yada yada yada. Cool shit. And so yeah, I think it's a pretty good series. Again, a lot of funny moments. You know, playing with like 10 other people, mostly dumbass little kids who don't know how to fucking play hobby games. So you know, a lot of laughs all around. You know, pretty good series. I think a few episodes. I think one of the episodes might have even broken the 100 view barrier, which is always a nice welcome. Made a lot of shorts about that series actually. If you remember back to the shorts segment, I believe it was the number 3 short actually had content from that series. And now the number 1 best series of 2025 that I Roblox Squid Game. Now I know many of you are probably going to be pissed off by the repetition, obviously, of course. I mean, hey, you just had a Squid Game video at number 1. Why the fuck are you putting Squid Game at number 1 so much? But honestly, I wanted to highlight this. I think this is the best series on my channel, and it was basically just a competition. It was between the only 2 complete series, between this one and Total Drama. And number 1, the quality of the editing in my microphone, I think, was way better in Squid Game than it was in Total Drama. Total Drama, my mic was all over the fucking place. I don't know what it was doing, but it was terrible. But in Squid Game, I think it was much better. Squid Game as well, despite it only being about half the amount of videos as Total Drama, it still had a lot more substance. We were playing the games a lot, and a lot more funny moments happened. A lot more referenceable moments happened. You know, with the whole, I've played these games before. It's pretty cool. There's even a whole arc at the end, the very end, the last episode of the Roblox Squid Game series, where I stood up to this corrupt, evil frontman and kicked his ass. He was trying to make me lose, but I kicked his ass, and I won. So I think that ending was just way better as well. I'm not going to spoil the Total Drama ending, but the Squid Game ending was way better than the Total Drama ending. And it's also only 3 videos. I mean, one of them is almost an hour long, but it's still only 3 videos. Way easier to watch. I think if you just found this video and are new to my channel, I definitely recommend checking out the Squid Game series. I think it's some of the best content I've made, and it's the most, you know, referenceable content I've made. But to be honest, again, this sort of reinforces the fact that Squid Game was such a dominant fucking force throughout the early 2025 as a whole. I mean, I have never watched a single episode of Squid Game, and yet I made so much content about it just because it was so popular on Roblox. That's how big it was. It made my biggest video, the only video I've ever made, only long form video that went beyond 300 views, is a Squid Game video about the fucking triangle. That it's so crazy, so hilarious. But yeah, it's a unfortunate but also kind of funny reality that this year my channel peaked in fucking January. Let's hope things are a little bit different in 2026. And for the 5th segment of the 2025 Yogi Rewind, I'm just going to quickly drill through a few accolades I have. These weren't necessarily only gained through this year, but you know, they're just cool things I have at the very end of the year that I just want to preserve and say, you know, in the future, maybe if I do get bigger, we'll see where I was at right now. So right now, I have a total amount of 46,352 views, which is crazy. The fact that that many people looked at my bullshit and said, yeah, I think I'll watch that. That's really cool. That's nice to think about. And I've made 344 videos, which includes shorts, long-form videos, and the speedruns I've made, which speedruns account for 240 of those, by the way. So, quite a lot of speedruns. On YouTube, I have 86 subscribers, and on Rumble, I have 19 followers, which Rumble's actually pretty good, considering the fact that I only joined in August and I've just basically been offloading all my old shit there. 19 people deciding to follow, even if some of them are bots, is still quite a bit for just 5 months of being there. Also, my first ever live stream, and the only one I've had so far, on September 13th. I was catching up in Speedrun 4 and also reacting to the Giants playing against the Dodgers, which, unfortunately, the Dodgers kind of kicked my fucking Giants ass, but whatever. Pause. My giant ass. No, I meant my giants isn't the baseball team's ass. There we go. And then as well, this year, only last month even, I reached sub 19 on Speedrun 4. No major skips category. That happened the day after my birthday. And my current PB in the game is an 18-minute, 49-second, 883 frame, millisecond, whatever the hell. That was a gain on November 24th, so almost a month ago. And that's good for second place overall in the entire category, full gameplay category. You can see that run. It'll be attached at the end of the video. And yep, those are accolades. And last but certainly not least, the sixth and final part of the Yogi the One 2025 Rewind is my pick, Yogi's pick. Now, what is Yogi's pick? This is my personal opinion, the best video that I put out this year on the entire channel. The best video, regardless if it's a speed, not a speed run actually. I don't count speed runs specifically because they're all basically the exact same video, which is me playing Speedrun 4 and reacting to what I did. It's all basically the same exact thing. I don't think it's the best content. Sure, it is really cool content, but it's not my best content. And so, any long form video, whether it's in a series or not, this year it was not in a series. And honestly, in my opinion, this video was really underrated. Probably because my thumbnail skills still aren't that great. But anyways, here it is. So Yogi's pick. Ooh. For the 2025, my best video this year. Getting accused of crimes in Roblox. Viewed by a minuscule 28 people. Honestly, this video, it looks long. It's 30 minutes long. But if you look closely, you've already been watching this video for 33 minutes. Which means if you can sit through this piece of bullshit, you can definitely sit through that piece of bullshit. And the reason why I think that video is my best one this year is just because it's so full of random chaos. Firstly, it's like a Hilton hotel game that we're playing, but on a cruise ship. So arguably even more funny because I'm stuck in a confined area. And basically, like, the plot of the video, without giving too much away, is that I am being hunted down by the near entire mod team of the fucking server for shit that I did not do. That it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, you know, it's great. I think it's the best editing I've had all year. There's music in the background, crazy music. Shit happens. I get fucking interrogated at some point. It's hilarious. It is 30 minutes of fucking chaos, and that is what makes it, in my opinion, the best video I've made this entire whole year. Alrighty, everyone, and that will do it. This concludes the 2025 Yogi Rewind. Honestly, 2025, it was expected to be a what the fuck year, mostly because the first 3 days were Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and what the fuck of a year it has been. Thank goodness we're moving on to 2026, because I don't know about you, but I am fucking done with this shitty goddamn year. Seriously. I mean, it was a pretty decent year for the channel and all that, but everyone else seemed to suffer quite a lot, and I'm fucking tired of it. Alright, well, on that note, I hope everybody in the audience and everyone at home watching has a great New Year's Day and an even better year itself. May 2026 forever spit in the face of 2025. Good day to everyone.